What's up, baby? What's up, neighbors? Brother, that was a special long one. You know what I'm saying? That was that special Rona edition. Brother, is your name Spiff?
Yeah, well, we've been over this before, haven't we?
No. No.
We have not been over this?
Mac just told you business because the only Spiffs I know must have been a previous life.
Okay, so I'm only going to say this once.
Let's go. Yeah, Mac. Let me give a shout out
It's
to
not
Mac.
bad. It's not bad. Okay, so in high school, you got nicknames, right?
Right.
Okay. So in high school, there used to be a time, contrary to now, I used to actually care about how I dressed, right?
Okay.
Because I was not popular.
Okay.
So in order to be down and have a better perspective, a better status, let's say, right? In like eighth grade, it started like 7th grade, 8th grade into high school.
Oh, they're
seventh
giving
grade,
it all.
into 7th grade, 8th grade high school. So I started dressing nice. You know,
Okay.
especially like when Boys to Men, every now and then I'll rock my dress shirt with a tie with some jeans, you know, every now and then. So my friends started calling me Spiffy Cliffy.
Oh.
Right. And then over time it just got cut off and it just turned into Spiff. And that was it.
No.
Yeah.
Spiffy Cliffy is making a comeback.
And then and my mom never knew. Like my mom didn't know. My friends called me this until she read my yearbook. So this is going on for like 4 years at least. And my mom, yeah.
I need to give a shout out to both Mac and Richard for sending that name out. If y'all have any other good stuff on my boy Spiffy Cliffy.
Yeah, so that was my name. Yeah.
DJ Spiffy Cliffy. Yo, that's the new one. We're keeping it. We're bringing it back. The only problem is you wear a hoodie like you Bill Belichick every week.
No. Last week I didn't have a hoodie on.
I need you to get back to Spiffy Cliffy.
No, Spiffy Cliffy ain't got nothing to prove to nobody no more.
No, see, that's the problem. Once you get into marriage, bro, you can't just lose the fire.
Cliffy has bagged his woman.
No, brother. We trying to bag the audience every week.
I got
we
nothing
gotta
to
bring
prove to nobody.
Nah. Hey, if you have some stuff on me, bring it out. Bring it out.
And then I got older and realized I don't even got to get dressed up for Jesus. Oh man, that was it.
Yo, you were extra rebellious.
That was it.
One of Cliff's first sermons, well, maybe it wasn't his first. At least the one.
My first sermon at that church.
You had on fatigues, didn't you?
Yeah.
This brother hit the stage in full fatigues.
Shout out to my man Ricky who let me borrow his gear.
Who did that?
Ricky. Those were Ricky's clothes I had. Ricky Ortiz. That was his stuff. Shout out to Ricky.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't own that stuff.
I was wondering. Like,
I could look for it, or I could. And this is before Amazon was like real hot.
Right.
This is definitely before Prime. So I was like, I could look for it.
Right.
Through one of those local stores. I could try to find it, or I could just go ask somebody who's actually in the army.
No.
I was like, let me just go ask somebody who's in the army.
Yo, let me tell you this though. You know, like my uncle was in Desert Storm, all right? Like the original Desert Storm, the Persian Gulf. Uh-huh. And so he, like, you know, it was back then, it was hot. Everybody was wearing all the fatigue stuff, all the military stuff. And he had actually given me his like one of his regular like green and black ones, right? Okay. I wanted his Desert Storm one when he came back. Mm-hmm. I wanted that one, and he told me straight up, "He's like, nah, I'm keeping this one, bro." He's like, "Nah, I'm keeping this." I was so hot, yo. I was going to flex on them kids from State College, man. I was going to flex. I was going to bring it back up here and just flex with the fresh, real Desert Storm fatigue wear and just kill him with it. And he was like, nah, this one. And you know what? I think he saw some things over there. And so that one, you know what? I'm going to let that rock with him.
All right, so one more quick Army story before we get into the show. So my dad was in Vietnam.
Right.
And one day he got drafted. And one day we were talking about Army in Vietnam and all this. And I was like, do you still have your stuff? And he's like, yeah. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, it's downstairs in the basement. Right. So I like be in the living room. I run out the living room, run downstairs in the basement. I think I'm going to find like guns or a knife or something. Right. I go in there. It's a duffel bag just full of old fatigues. Old fatigues. Maybe his dog tags. I don't even know. Old, like, come to find out he got a bunch of medals like that wasn't in that bag.
Where were they at?
Hanging up in his house now. For years, we never knew about these medals. One day we go to my parents' new house, a bunch of medals is hanging up.
It's like, sir, you did some good things, evidently.
Yeah,
what was this about?
And I was like, oh man, I want those one day. And I ain't saying that to nobody. My crazy sister in front of everybody, those are mine when he dies. Like, I was like, I was gonna be more discreet about it.
Nope.
But yeah, I just knew I was gonna give me some Army stuff, but like guns, yeah, it was just a bunch of old raggedy fatigues.
The saying goes, closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah, that's true.
You kept your mouth closed.
Shout out to everybody in the armed services. Appreciate what y'all do. All right, let's get into this.
Donna says, y'all triggering these people's PTSD for the flex. 100%. I was there at my grandma's house the day my uncle touched down from, like, he came back from war. He walked in the house like a Folgers Crystals moment. And we just both had a coffee and everything. And like, I'm saying to myself, do I ask him for it now? And so it still had like the Iraqi dust on it. So I was like, you know what? We're going to give him a second. At least let the man sit down. At least let him come inside. I decided not to. I decided not to ask. I'm couth and decorum. Now, the funny thing is, if you know my uncle now, you just don't go asking him random questions like that. So the Lord saved my life on that particular day. I'm going to just put it that way and let it ride.
That is good. All right. So everybody knows the biggest story in the world right now is the Rona.
Rona. We're going to give you our update.
So first thing, this pastor, his name is Rodney Howard-Browne. This pastor, this past Sunday, thought it would be cool to still continue to have services.
No, you his name is incorrect, sir. His name is Inmate.
Oh.
Howard-Browne, or whatever the heck he was.
I was like, did I make it ever again? Yeah. So this brother thought it would be cool to have service just this past Sunday, and he was arrested by the police because you're not supposed to be having large gatherings. He was having gatherings. And there's video out there. I couldn't download it. There's video of him encouraging people to hug and everything. There's no fear. Oh yeah, he was like, we have no fear here. The Lord is with us. He went that whole route. Had people hugging and everything, and had this. He's just a mega church. This is not like a storefront. This brother had a mega church,
brother,
and now he is now in jail. Well,
it was packed the heck out.
Yeah.
Hey, peep. Okay, you know what? It's too early to be yelling in the show. We just started. I'm not gonna do this week with y'all. I'm tired.
This dude vowed his church would never close.
Yo.
And hold on. Let me just get this craziness off. Then I'll let you go. This dude said, I quote, "We brought in 13 machines that basically kill every virus in the place. And if somebody walks through the door, it's like it kills everything on them. If they sneeze, it shoots down like at 100 miles per hour. It'll neutralize in split seconds. We have the most sterile building in, I don't know, all of America. If you go to his church, you need to find somewhere else to worship." This brother is confused.
They say he was in jail for, like, Annie over here. They say he was in jail for 40 minutes and got out on $250. I tell you what, let me tell you this. If he runs service again this week, hey, man, I want him locked up, throw away the key.
The way he was talking big on that video, he's having service this week.
He's talking
service. The way he was talking arrogant, real big.
Like real gangster. Here's my thing. People of God, you have to use your mind. You got to use your mind. I know you got faith. I'm not questioning your faith. I am questioning your stupidity level because you being stupid. If you look at the video, there's video on Instagram. It's all over the darn place. This dude had at least 200-300 sitting in there. like a solid group of people. And he literally told people, I want you to turn to your neighbor and give him a hug. You know what?
And people were doing it.
If somebody gets the Rona, I hope they sue the heck out of that church and shut the whole darn thing down. I hope they get all the tithe. I hope they get a piece of the tithes offering for the next 20 years. I hope they get 10% of the 10%.
Well, if somebody gets the Rona, they need to not only sue the church, but need to sue the manufacturer of those machines that made the church so sterile.
He over here talking some Trump stuff. Talking about we got it. We cool in here. Man, if y'all don't go sit down somewhere, this just sound completely silly. Like the neighbors out here going off on people.
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, there are laws in Florida against having large gatherings. Like you can't do it in these Rona times.
In these Rona times.
You cannot do that. And that's what he did. And so you will now go to jail for hosting a large gathering.
Yo, are we jammed up?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, I'm about to say, I'm looking at it. No.
It's just on my end. It's just on my end.
Okay.
My bad. Anyway, it's got to stop. It's got to stop. All he needs is gold teeth and a bunch of rings. Yeah, he going to do it again. Thank you, Pastor Hampton. He's like, he going to do it again. Look at him. You can tell by his face. I need y'all to see the video.
He's definitely going to do it again.
Real bold, real bad, real brave.
There is no doubt in my mind.
Here's the thing, though. If I'm going to play the other side, he's a flipping genius. Because do you know the offerings he's going to collect off this? There are going to be people.
Because people will be impressed by his faith?
They're going to be people walking in there with their chest out, not knowing that the pride that they're showing has nothing to do with Jesus. They're going to go in there, my God, this, my God. All the pride y'all showing ain't got nothing to do with God. They're going to go there, their chest out and their checkbooks open.
And they're going to get sick. They're going to get sick.
I'm not going to speak that on nobody.
Because I have receipts from around the country.
Oh, yo, stop this dude. Yo, stop it. Like, just use your brain. Once again, I want to thank everybody for their services on Sunday. I was a little bit more consistent this time. I only got one praise and worship in, about two sermons, and that was it. How many churches are you hitting a Sunday now?
One, just the church I go to now. My pastor, brother, keeps it real. 20-something minutes. That was it.
Yeah.
Brother, and now I don't have to worry about the family. I went to 9 o'clock. I went to the 9 o'clock.
Yo, you were here in and out. One thing I do need from everybody, I need y'all to all have praise and worship still. Like everybody, let's get on board with just praise and worship. So y'all can record it beforehand. Y'all can still social distance and do praise and worship. Get this praise and worship in, pre-recorded, throw it up on the production. That's all you got to do.
So I got a pro tip right here for all, because I was thinking about this, the praise and worship thing. A pro tip for all the pastors, get your pen out. I'll give you a minute. Get your pen out. Pro tip.
We do got a couple pastors in the audience.
All the pastors.
Just tip out.
When Rona is over and we go back to normal church, you may record your services now or not. Start recording your services. At least start recording praise and worship. And then clip it. Yep. Keep clips of just praise and worship. Keep it to the side. That way, if something ever goes down like this again, you can just insert that instead of assembling your whole praise team again. To do that, you can insert old clips because y'all singing the same songs anyway. Y'all singing the same old songs anyway. So just put that in on top of your message, and there you go. So people get worship. You go in and preach, and that's it.
Yo, somebody said, "Well, not everyone's pre-recorded praise and worship is worth it." Hey, I ain't got nothing to say there. Somebody asked, "So Dre, you singing?" I was actually asked that. If we're gonna get that word, if we gonna have it for Sunday, I'll do it. I told people I'll do it. And so yes,
you gonna sing
for praise and worship. If it helps to get it off.
Oh, y'all doing praise and worship this Sunday?
I don't know.
Y'all thinking about it? Y'all been talking about it?
Bruh, see, this is getting too close to home.
Okay.
See?
We can move on.
Move on.
So we were talking about other churches and how they experience the issues with the Rona.
Right.
This church in Glenville, Illinois, 43 people got sick and 10 tested positive for the Rona. People going to church and they shouldn't be.
Were they sharing communion? Were they? Was it the presbytery? Was it the laying on of hands? What was happening?
They had a revival on March 15th, and after that, 43 people got sick. 10 tested positive for the Rona.
Only thing they revived was the Rona. They in here just spitting on each other, evidently. Hey, I will say this though: all of y'all, all the churches, y'all all need to go around and y'all need to do this. Y'all all need to watch this. There's spit guards all over America that have been stinking for decades and generations. Before you let another service happen, go wash them all. And if you don't got a spit guard, y'all need to scrub this part right here. Because some of them smell like breath in any case.
As somebody who used to run sound, I can tell you I have never wiped down a single microphone. Ever. I was never trained to wipe down a microphone. You take it down, you wrap it up, you put it in the box. Wrap up the cord, you put it. Nobody's ever said you take these Lysol wipes and wipe down this microphone.
In these
between services, after service, never. And this is multiple churches.
Nope. In these Rona times, we gonna disinfect everything. Like, what else do we need to disinfect in the church? Like, door handles at a minimum. Hey, I was about to say something. No doubt, I can't say. We need to disinfect stuff. Hey, y'all know y'all got about 2-3 church mothers. Actually, you can't send the church mothers in there because a lot of them, at least in certain church demographics, they got immunocompromised systems. I know that much. This reeks of mayonnaise.
So sticking with the Rona theme, as you know, Rona kind of started when it came to the United States. It kind of started on the West Coast, and Washington State was one of the early states to get it. These people, on the early days of Rona, had choir rehearsal, and dozens of members got the Rona, and 2 people from the choir are dead.
Cliff, what am I supposed to do?
I'm just giving you the information, bro.
You ain't had to give.
So Mount Vernon Presbyterian Church. This is the facts. I'm sorry. I'm just here to give you facts.
Yo, CJ says, wash your hands, sinners.
Exactly.
Shout out
exactly.
Shout out to the junior members of the neighborhood. Exactly. Shout out to them for giving the mouths of babes will come to knowledge.
So unfortunately, Rona's out here taking people out.
Okay. Thank you, Cliff. I can't do nothing with that.
Don't
one,
have
Cliff.
to. I got another one.
Okay.
So we have this pastor here. He unfortunately also fell victim to Rona. This is Pastor. I'll give you his name in a second. This is Pastor Ronnie Hampton from New Vision Community Church in Shreveport, Louisiana. The interesting thing about him is Pastor Hampton was one of those kind of brothers, this faith over fear kind of deal,
and have a lot of that going on.
Not concerned about it. When he first got infected, he told people that this was just God giving him a chance to rest. So he fully thought he was going to make a recovery. He was hopeful. There's videos that he posted online from his hospital bed.
Oh, Jesus. Is he really your cousin?
Really?
What are we doing, Cliff?
Yeah. So, unfortunately, no, I'm just saying, unfortunately, Pastor Hampton is no longer with us.
Oh, shoot. We have the same last name. Oh, okay. Let's move on.
Pastor Hampton no longer with us. Yeah.
Okay.
Bishop Blake. I'm just telling neighbors facts. Like this is what. Unfortunately, this is the reality of this disease. Bishop Blake, who is the presiding bishop of the Church of God in Christ, he issued a statement to all the pastors, and basically saying, "Pastors, this is tough times. We know people are passing away because of coronavirus." He's basically saying, don't go out there having funerals. Don't have funerals. Don't have memorial services. Do something by the grave and move on.
That's what they're doing across seas.
Yeah.
They're having to do that.
Yeah. It's sad enough that these people with this virus are dying alone in the hospital, but they're not getting the traditional celebration that we're accustomed to. And he does he does suggest that you have a memorial service later, but he issued this statement that says, have something by the grave, a few people, and have a service later.
Hey, at least they're being smart with that. I respect that. And you can do something different later on.
Yes. I'm going to move on. So your heart is heavy. I can tell. Your heart is heavy.
You threw me all the way off.
All right. So check this out. Right here is, remember during Lent, people having drive-through ashes, getting the ashes drive-through, right? So this priest is now doing drive-through confession. You can see him right there. He's at his little chair, and you pull up to him, keeping a nice, safe social distance, and you tell him what your issue is, and whatever they do at confession, they do right there. I'm not really sure what all goes on at confession.
That's not how this is supposed to work. Like,
the priest is not supposed to see you?
No. Well, it's supposed to be much more private than this.
Well, it's private. I mean, in the video, he talks about how they try to keep the cars at a certain distance so you can't overhear the next person's. Well, see, the next car, look how far back they are.
But it's just, if you see and they keep it 6 feet in between people, if they keep it 6 feet, like they have to yell out their confessions out the window. Like that's not a close, intimate setting where you want to be really giving up whatever you got to do inside the confession. Now he's too close. That's not what's supposed to be happening either.
Well, yeah, he's just like,
Did that person have a blindfold on? What is happening here?
Sunglasses. That was sunglasses.
Oh, okay. I wasn't too sure about the whole thing. Yeah, you can't. Now, here's my question. You better have somebody else, a deacon or somebody else out there to make sure they're staying far enough back so the next person can hear your confession.
That's what that guy was. That guy who came up to the car, you say he's too close. That was his job.
Oh, okay. Just to keep them back.
He's like the usher or the maitre d', whatever you want to call it. The usher.
I don't think there's...
He's the usher.
I don't think there's a maitre d' in the church.
You know what I mean? There's ushers. You know what I mean?
I know what you're talking about.
Traffic control, whatever you want to call it. That was his job. To keep him at a safe distance.
You got it. I don't think there's a maitre d'. I'm going to go with that, though.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so that's all. Well.
He said, can't they just call him? Yeah, now, this is a good question. Two quick questions. One that Mac asked. Do Catholics have deacons? Do we have anybody of the Catholic faith in the neighborhood? Do Catholics have deacons?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't keep track. What is their version?
I can't keep track of the black church titles, much less.
That's true. We do make stuff up.
I can't keep track of the
Protestant
definition church titles.
That is a long. They couldn't set up like
what?
Put a separation or something. Like I don't know.
So he can't see who it is.
I don't know. This feels.
I'm not a priest, but you know good and well, if it's a member you see regularly, you know good and well who they are by their voice.
Okay, so they should have gloves and Chick-fil-A drive-through tablet to take. A drive-through tablet. That might work. Maybe you could just tap out your confessions. If they had some preloaded sins on the tablet, and you could just kind of or an app, a confessions app. I think this is knowledge. This is knowledge right here.
I'm pretty sure it probably has to be a confessions app.
If there's a confessions app, you can either just type in what you did or there's some preloaded options like, yo, this is what was hitting for this week.
So when you say app, you mean like a real person respond or you want a confessions bot that responds to you? No,
like a real person. Like you put, it's almost like Walmart pickup. You drop off your sins. then you say, okay, arrive to the church in the next 5 minutes, and I got your absolution right there. I'll absolve you right there. I think it's gonna work. Yo, I hope y'all are marking this down.
So you basically said order your sins ahead of time.
No. You already did the sins.
Yeah, you're confessing your sins ahead of time.
Right. So you put the sins on the app. Right. And then there's a other box where you can text in the extra stuff that wasn't in the preloaded options. Then that just gets sent ahead to the priest. The priest is like, are you Andrew? Yeah, I'm Andrew. And then he's like, 50 Hail Marys and 30 whatchamacallits and go with God, my son.
What time does that save?
but I'm just saying it's a lot more private than what's happening right now. I'm just saying there's a solid 6 feet. There's an app. Oh, stop.
Yeah, of course there's an app for everything.
Oh no, that's not. Press 1 for adultery, 2 for drugs. Murder call 911. Yo, Mac's on fire tonight.
All right, man.
Mac is on fire tonight.
Yeah,
you can't confess. You have to put a disclaimer in the app that if you confess anything that can bring current charges, we can't be held liable.
You're going too deep on the confessions.
I think it's true. I think this could happen, and we can make good money. What would you call the confessions app? I want the neighbors to hit me with that while we go roll the next segment. Let's go, brother.
Yeah. Y'all think about that. Check this out. This little girl is sending her prayers up to the Lord.
That you died on the cross.
Yes.
The Lord on the third day.
Yes, you did.
The blood of Jesus.
Hallelujah.
And your joy may be full.
Hallelujah.
Of your life.
That's right.
To you,
yes.
And we would know your Lord and Savior.
Yes.
We come to you that we would come to you while we were already there.
Yes.
If you were up in the seat, we will run to you and give you a hug and give you a lot of kisses because you are the good God, the mighty God, the awesome God, the living God.
Yes, He is.
You can do everything. You can do miracle things. You can do everything we say. You know what we're supposed to say.
Yes.
You know what we're not supposed to say.
Give it to him, baby.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what we're supposed to ask for.
Yes.
You know what we're not supposed to ask for.
Hallelujah.
From Papa that because he asked him the doctor yesterday.
Yes.
He was feeling better in the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus.
Yes, for him.
No weapon formed against him.
Now, no weapon formed against him shall be prospered.
That's right. That's right.
They will cross that thing away
she is still going.
And they will love him and know him as his Lord and Savior.
Yes.
Come on, this baby she was praying out of her heart.
No,
she was praying out of her heart.
This baby has had a shower. She has been moisturized. If you notice, she has her pajamas on.
Here we go.
She was supposed to be in bed.
The baby's father is not feeling well, so she is going to the Lord on his behalf.
You know why he's not feeling well? He was trying to go to sleep. He's trying to get some rest. She's in here bothering him. She needs to be somewhere else, like in bed. That's what needs to happen right here. Now,
that baby is going before the throne.
That baby was not.
You are hating.
No, that baby was avoiding
on her walk
bedtime.
with the Lord. You are hating.
No, she started talking about going into the sea and something about SpongeBob SquarePants, and it needed to move on. We absolutely need to move on. And look at him. He is just trying to catch a nap. He's like, you know what? I just have a headache. If I can just get some sleep, I'll be okay. There's too many lights on in the room. And whoever behind her is over here gassing up that baby, I tell you what, that baby's edges are moisturized.
Look at my man's face. Look at his face. He's feeling it.
No, he's not. I've made that face before.
He's feeling. I'm gonna do the Joel Osteen. He is feeling the love of the Lord on tonight.
No, Annie is right. That baby's a genius. She's a good 20 minutes past her bedtime, saying a whole lot of nothing. Mm-hmm. It was time to keep it moving.
That's all right. 15 years from now, y'all gonna be at this baby's conference, slain in the spirit. Y'all gonna be at this baby's conference.
Hey man, not her edges, Lord. Yeah, she was moisturized. Like she is shining. That is a fresh layer of moisture that somebody put on her. Amen. She had oil. Amen.
Okay, so this next thing, this is something that me, you, and the neighbors can all participate in. Neighbors, get ready because I expect your participation. You see the gentleman on the screen. Who would you pick if there was something wrong with your choir and/or music department? Which one of these gentlemen would you pick to fix it? I'm going to start. But name people. The brother in the hat is John P. Key. Next to him is Ty Tribbett. Below Ty Tribbett is Hezekiah Walker. Next to Hezekiah Walker is Ricky Dillard. Below Ricky Dillard is Donald Lawrence. And next to Donald Lawrence is Kirk Franklin. Which one of these gentlemen, ministers of the gospel, would you pick to fix your choir/music department?
Wow. Oh, what's wrong with your choir/music department?
I don't know.
See that? See, there's got to be more questions involved here.
I mean, I think it's only I think there's only. Well, I guess it depends on what kind of choir you have.
Exactly.
Well, I guess it depends on the age of your choir.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay. So let's lay some of this out. We'll say the choir has what, 10 people in it? 10 or 20? How many? 10? Want to say?
Yeah, I still think it comes down to probably 3 people on this list.
Who I have a 3. Who is your 3?
So my 3. So we're gonna talk through it and eliminate people as we go. So right now, I'll go backwards. I'll eliminate people right away. So right now, I would eliminate Hezekiah Walker
off the board automatically.
Not to say that his accomplishments aren't great. Number one, from everything that you would need somebody to bring or could bring to fix stuff, as my brother said, his pen is not as strong as everybody else's. So I don't think he's as good as writer as I think there's stronger writers that are still on the board.
No, we can't worry about writing the songs because
you don't want original, but you'll get original music. And I've never seen Hezekiah play a piano. Maybe he can, maybe he can't. Exactly. I've never seen it.
I've never seen him instrumentate.
Yeah, I don't know. So Hezekiah is off. Number 2 off would probably.
Yeah, where is Fred Hammond?
Number 2, I didn't listen. Okay, I got this off somebody else.
Okay, all right.
We'll I did not create this. We'll
keep going. I'm about to get mad. All right, go ahead.
So after this, I'm taking off John P. Key.
Oh.
And this is going to shake the neighbors up. I'm taking off Ricky Dillard.
Yeah, get him out. I got no problem with it.
I'm taking John P. Key. I'm taking Ricky Dillard.
I need to understand why you're getting rid of John P. Key.
Because I think you need to be a fixer. I think you need a certain level of energy. And I don't think he would be able to bring that same level as the other people left on the board could.
You see, you ain't been watching lately. Do you follow John P. Key on Instagram? I can tell you don't.
No.
John has dropped a lot of weight.
So I wasn't even going. I wasn't talking about weight. It's just
he's in the gym. His energy is up.
Just general enthusiasm and energy.
But John got an ear though. John
does have an ear.
He been doing his choir thing longer than some of them cats been alive.
Remember, this is broken. So now, I don't know. We'll see what the neighbors say. Somebody say he's too big.
Who said that? Wait. What?
Richard.
No, he said, are you shaming big dudes? No, I'm not shaming big dudes. I'm just saying he's getting his energy. He's getting his energy up. John is ready to fight. My top 3 in this, because I got some reasons. I'm going to go John, Ty, and Kurt.
Now see, my top 3 is Ty, Kirk, and Donald Lawrence.
I don't like either. I don't like Donald Lawrence.
Donald Lawrence is regarded as a choir master.
Yo, he said big dudes matter. I can't.
Of the people on here, I mean, they might have said about Ricky Dillard, but the only other person that you ever, other than Ricky Dillard, that you ever hear anybody refer to them as a choir master is Donald Lawrence. Donald Lawrence taught a gospel music course at a university.
I'm not denying that.
Like, people was paying Donald Lawrence, secular people, quote unquote secular people was paying, quote unquote secular people was paying Donald Lawrence to teach gospel music.
There is no denying any of that. I just don't like it. I've never been a Donald Lawrence fan. So you got
a personal issue with Donald Lawrence?
Yeah, I've never been a Donald Lawrence fan. I'm not yes, there's 1 or 2 cuts. Like, there's more than 1 or 2 cuts. He makes good music. He is a GOAT. Let's make it clear. I am fully acknowledging that Donald Lawrence is a GOAT and he can get some great music out of people.
And as far as choir songs from his pen, Donald Lawrence has the biggest resume on this list.
His pen is just scriptures from the Bible. He doesn't come up with anything original.
Why would you need anything else?
I need more.
The blasphemy.
I need more.
You basically said the Bible's not good enough.
It's. I mean, if I'm trying to bring in an offering off the choir, I'm gonna need more. I need more. I'm gonna go.
The unmitigated gall.
If we want to go, my top three, like in order. Number one is probably going to be Todd. Number two is probably going to be Kirk. Number three is probably going to be John. If you're talking in terms of actual skill, then in that case it would have to be Ricky. I mean, not Ricky. It had to be the boy, the one I don't like with the glasses.
Donald Lawrence.
It had to be Donald Lawrence. It would probably have to be Ricky, and then it would probably have to be Kirk. If you wanted to do it in terms of just pure actual skill, as to what I would want to see and want to hear, and one that would bring in that we'll bring in the offering. It's gonna have to be Ty, Kirk, and then John.
I talked to an executive in the gospel music industry once. And this was a couple years ago, and he said Donald Lawrence's music is, quote, timeless.
So is the Bible.
This is.
You're right.
That should even be.
You're right.
That should even be more of a check in Donald Lawrence's box. He's giving you biblically sound music.
It's good. It's. Who's the?
I didn't know you had such Donald Lawrence hate.
I do. I really do. And I try to keep it well hidden. I do not like Donald Lawrence, and I do not like who's the old dude? Rance Allen. Oh my God. I told you before. If Rance Allen never sings again, I'll be happy.
I told you before. Rance Allen is your favorite gospel artist. Favorite gospel artist.
We had this argument every time.
He is.
If Rance Allen never sings another note, a recorded note, and I never have to hear it, I'm good. Let
me see what the neighbors are saying. People are saying Ty and John, Donald is no oil. Oh, my mom. Oh.
What's your mom say? What's your mom say?
She said Donald has no oil. Somebody else said it too. I think Chantel said it too.
Okay, now. Okay, see, we're gonna get on the song.
Y'all saying, okay, for all y'all saying that Donald ain't oily, right? I don't want to see nothing when Exodus comes on the radio and y'all all passed out.
Wait, which one's Exodus?
That's the one with Leandria.
Yo, but that's Leandria. That's not him. That's Leandria's oil. That's Leandria. Because
his words, his arrangement.
No. You put other people singing that song. It's not the same. That's Leandria's oil.
I think he wrote that with Leandria in mind.
That's Leandria's oil. I'm not gonna go with this. Get me all fired up. You don't like that song, Tracy? I don't know about that.
Okay. See, this is.
That's a bit much. Like, I don't like Donald Lawrence.
No, you're going too far, Ricky Bobby.
You're going too far. You're going too far, Tracy. Like, I don't like that song. Here's the thing. Fred Hammond has never had a choir, somebody has pointed out.
It depends on what you want to call Radical for Christ.
It was a group.
Well, if Radical for Christ is a group, then what do you call the family? And whoever sings background for Kirk.
I saw this old clip.
Alpha and Omega Joy.
Right? I don't know.
Talking about Kirk Franklin, right?
Yeah.
I
saw this old clip. It was a 17-minute clip of Walter Hawkins. What's the song? His song. Well, he got a bunch of them. What is
y'all need to go back and listen to. See, you tried to challenge me about this kind of stuff before. Do you remember we had the Daryl Coley argument?
Jesus with Daryl Coley again.
Anyway,
here's the thing. Let me make this abundantly clear, because one day we're gonna be big, and a lot of the takes I have are not gonna go over well inside the gospel industry. I actually have to walk back a take I made earlier. I have to walk that back. Remind me, we got to get to that. I am not a fan. These are people I'm just not a fan of them vocally. I'm not, and they're stylistically speaking. Get it, yeah. He's like, go sit somewhere with that stuff.
Who's that?
Is that maybe that's not Don? Who's Get Your Inheritance?
Oh, Don Lawrence.
Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead, take a seat. Go ahead, take a seat. If I never have to hear that song again, I can't with him. Ricky, I'll mess with Ricky before I mess with Don Lawrence. Please, Rance can just stop. Rance, please. Rance is like Stevie Wonder to me. It's like the older they get, and the more y'all just keep bringing them out there and acting like we don't hear nothing's wrong. It's like, come on, stop that. You hear what's wrong with this. Stop that. That's all. I'm done. I'm good.
Neighbors, do yourself a favor. Go look up the Donald Lawrence Bible Stories album. That album still bangs to this day.
The true gospel heads, when I get in my Daryl Coley, anti-Rance Allen bag, they get so mad at me. And I don't have a foot to stand on except for personal preference, except with Rance Allen. Daryl Coley, GOAT. Don Lawrence, GOAT. Rance Allen sounds terrible. I am not a fan. And this gets me in trouble with family members. Like, I really don't like him. And I wish he would stop singing. He has messed up some great. What was that? Oh, something about the name Jesus with Kirk Franklin. I have never been more angry. You messed up that.
That's what brings the song flavor.
No. Take the flavor to the back.
That's what gives the song flavor.
I need a drink. I'm done.
Oh, y'all don't know.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, I don't know.
Y'all don't know.
Y'all don't know. So, I mean, basically, I would probably just flip a coin between Kirk and Donald and be happy with whichever one the coin landed on.
Kirk and Donald. Who's going to bring in? They all going to cost you money. I'm just talking about.
Kirk is going to bring a bigger crowd. So if who's
going to bring them offerings?
Yeah, Kirk is going to bring in more people. Yeah.
Okay.
No doubt.
All right.
Okay, that was fun.
I'm
right, and all of y'all is wrong.
I'm right, and all y'all is wrong.
All of y'all is wrong.
My man Hype is back in the building. I'm glad to see he's back.
Now we gotta move on because we eliminated.
I want to know what Hype has to say.
He's gonna pick Has. Oh, they're tight. I can tell you right now, he's gonna pick Has.
Okay, all right.
They're tight.
Hype is gonna call you later and find out what we talking about. He's gonna be mad.
He gonna go watch the replay. He's gonna pick Has. They tight. I already know.
Keep going.
All right. So, with this whole Corona thing, a lot of churches have had to do live streams and I want you to check out. I got two videos that kind of show. One is a parody. One was actually what happened about people struggling with their pastor's live stream. Check this out.
Thank you all for tuning in. Is it working? Technology's a blessing. Okay. Calling me when I'm trying to. We are literally putting a black eye on the devil. They know it's Sunday. I'm a pastor. Why are they calling me? I'm trying to do a video. Turn with me right to the book of.
You see?
It's so amazing. It's amazing that the devil thought he could say, hey, bro, cough again. It's not a game. With me. May have experienced a technical difficulty, but does it matter? Does it matter when you understand that the Lord is pulling for you? Not only to come out the virus, and you breathed in my mouth. Thank you all for tuning in.
All right, shout out to Benjamin Jones Global, and shout out to all the pastors who every Sunday now have been working on their live streaming.
Brother, did you see what Hype said?
Yeah, he said. Yeah, I saw. He said Ricky Dillard.
Really? What? Now can we have Hype on to understand how he got here?
He wants somebody to drop it like it's hot on Sunday morning. Cause you know how Ricky be doing. He dropping.
Okay.
And
I'm done.
That's his deal.
Okay.
That's his deal.
Yo, anybody going to address that in that clip where his haircut was in the back? Y'all didn't see it? He turns to the right at one point. You see how far his there.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. And you know what's funny? He probably did another video about these home cuts that are going on right now. There are a lot of people doing some home cuts. Yeah, the one quarter fade, and it's tough. It's tough. There's a lot happening right now. I'm going to give you a little behind the scenes. I actually cut my hair's wife this past weekend. My hair's wife. Wow.
Your wife's
my
hair?
wife's hair. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Cut her hair this past weekend. Most terrifying thing of my life.
This is what it's come to.
Most terrifying thing in my life.
These are dark and perilous times.
They are.
Dark and perilous times.
First of all, drew a little blood, and so that wasn't good. Just drew a little.
And you still married, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
she asked me because at first I said no, and so I was going about real slow, and I was taking it down level by level. You know what I'm saying? I was getting her right. And in the end, though, she had some fresh waves on her head, and her lineup was looking nice. I was keeping her fresh. I'm good. If you can tell by my beard, I'm good at this. Come on, look at it.
all right.
1/16 inch right there.
I got one more. I got one more live stream struggle. I want you to check out. This actually happened. So this is real. Check this out.
Pero en esta mañana, desde la perspectiva de vista de un servidor o del punto de vista mío como pastor, quisiera recordarle a todos aquellos que sean. Pero en esta mañana.
So homegirl had the camera flipped the wrong way, and then she ducked. Flipped it the right way.
Here's the thing. Even then her angle was still off. I don't know why she was so far back.
This is new territory for everybody.
Let's bring it in.
We got to have grace.
No,
we got to have
do.
grace with our pastors and our church tech people. This is a new frontier.
First of all, with everything that's going on in our show from week to week, I'm not making fun of nobody.
The struggle is real. Hey, and you notice, I'm not gonna lie. I feel a little better when I see like CNN and ESPN and MSNBC, and they struggle with their live streams too.
Right.
Now half of them are home and they're using consumer technology.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I love the way she ducked out real quick. And so maybe this was just in preparation for things.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what was happening.
Why would you duck if it's just preparation?
I don't know because I don't know. She just didn't want the camera.
She was
on.
live. She was live.
She was live, and unfortunately, that's what. Oh, there it is. It's funny every time. It's funny. Yo, I still didn't follow Church Milk yet. I gotta follow them. I mean, is that IG or Twitter?
That's IG.
I gotta follow.
Shout out to Church Milk on Instagram. I got one more. Check out this people singing, and sometimes you love the song, but you want to worship, but you don't say the right words. Check this out.
Hollywood be your name.
Who's singing?
Hollywood be your name. Come on, worship him. Come on, worship him. You got to get out of the flesh. Hollywood be your name. Hollywood be your name. Hollywood.
Yeah, so there you go.
Dog.
Hollywood. And
Now
unfortunately, the other two are probably there. The two on the ends are probably there against their will.
They absolutely are. This is a parody, right?
No.
This has to be.
She talking about come out your flesh. She going in. Ain't nobody laughing. She going in.
Here's
Not a parody.
So, I'm going to go over this piece by piece. First of all, Hollywood B, stop. Didn't anybody take the time to process what you were actually saying and why it didn't make any sense? Let's just start there. Number two, them poor babies look like we have been here for at least 5 hours. She made us practice for 4 hours. There was a half hour to change and get into these outfits. And then there was another half hour just recording. Because if you look at old girl on the left, on our left, in a rainbow dress, her head is just off to the side. Hollywood be. Let's cover something. Somebody's note is all the way off.
Terry Watson said Hulk Hogan said they spitting. Who used to be Hollywood Hogan.
I felt him.
For some of the neighbors that may not know.
Brother, that was hilarious. Yeah, no, wipe the camera. I'm actually counting them with Hollywood B. You can't question a black mother. This is borderline abusive.
This happens to the best of us. We get words wrong. I'm gonna confess to the neighbors right now.
Okay.
Right? Apparently this is the episode I'm just burying all my information. So I'm gonna confess to the neighbors. I don't know if you ever heard of the Anthony Brown song Blessings. Every time I turn around, blessings.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So there's a line in that song that says only speaking blessings.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Well, my crazy self, first couple times I heard it, I thought he was saying all these freaking blessings.
Hey, I like your version better.
See? My wife said they would never put that in the church song. I saw nothing wrong with that.
You know who would put that in the church song? Ricky Dillard. Ricky Dillard would definitely put that in one of his songs.
So there you go, neighbors. Now I probably ruined the song for most of y'all. So now when y'all hear it, you cannot unhear all these freaking blessings.
Yo, your mother's a gangster. This is what you get when service is only 20 minutes on Sunday. They don't know the book. No. Your mom wins MVP of the whole show.
Hey.
Of the whole show. That is absolutely my problem. I call these little 45-minute service, I call microwave services. The oil ain't even warm yet. You ain't even get that little full Jesus in there.
I got plenty of Jesus.
No, you ain't even get that full Jesus in there.
Plenty of
Jesus. Yo, that's what I love about church. People who've been to church for years. The Lord don't even start showing up till hour 2. Ain't that right, Mother Holmes? Mother Holmes will tell you. The Lord don't even really get flowing fully. The waters aren't fully stirred until hour 2.
That's all right. Because I get Jesus and I get the 1 o'clock football game.
Guess what? We don't have to worry about football for a while. The way it's looking right now. So go ahead and get you a full hour and a half, 2 hour service somewhere. Go ahead and sit down and buckle all the way up. Oh, that is hilarious.
God will move in an hour 15 minutes. I'm a witness. Hour 15 minutes, God will move.
God will move and move along. Smith for the win. That's hilarious. I think all those freaking blessings. I'd go with it. One of the the Campbell sisters. One of the Marys will put that in the song. I think Erica would definitely put that in the song.
I'm telling you,
it would definitely.
I was like, this dude spitting. First time I heard, I was like, yes, man, that made total sense.
All these freaking blessings. Yes.
All these freaking blessings. Yeah.
Yes.
It made total sense.
You were saying it from your heart. you were saying it from your heart. All these freaking blessings.
All these freaking blessings. For the rest of the year. I'm like, yes. All these freaking blessings for the rest of the year.
All these freaking blessings.
Yes.
Oh, you were so serious. Oh, my goodness. Yo, these people are still going in on these people. They're still going in on these children. That is a shame, yo. That's a shame. Yo, that poor baby girl. Are those twins? They look like twins. That poor girl in the rainbow. She looks utterly upset.
You have a rant for the people.
Brother, I have so many things to say. And it's been a heck of a show already. Just more things I've been noticing out there that I want our people to think about to stay safe. If you are one of these people that are walking around with the mask on, first of all, shame on you. Go give it to your hospital. Well, not that you used it, but go stop wasting a good mask. Secondly, you can't walk around with the mask on and have it pulled down so you can talk on your cell phone. That completely disrupts the purpose of the mask. And I've been seeing people. I've been trying. this is behind the scenes. I'm gonna give you such a see behind the scenes. Every day around lunchtime, I take my daughters to go pick up a lunch. We go get a lunch. I've been seeing these people, right? I've been seeing the little aides that work. It's a nursing facility or some type of facility, and I'm seeing them out there with the mask on outside smoking cigarettes. That also defeats the purpose of the mask. If you have to pull down the mask for any reason, to be able to talk on your cell phone or to smoke a cigarette, you shouldn't have the mask. That's not what's happening.
Oh, yeah?
That's all I have to say. Let me talk about this too. Let me talk about some of y'all. Okay, this is me being judgy. Some of y'all out here walking around with plastic gloves on, like because you don't want to touch something. That's fine. It's cool. Yeah. Do what you got to do. I understand. Let's talk about this. You can't be dirty underneath the glove. I was in Walmart just this past week. I had to pick up some essentials. I saw some dirty sons of guns in there. I'm like, you have the nerve to have gloves on? All you're doing is protecting everybody else from you, because you look like you have at least 3 different undiscovered strains of the Rona. My thing is, you have to be clean underneath the plastic glove. And the mask is, once again, you can't walk around with the mask down and it completely just messes up the purpose. If the mask ain't over here and over here, stop with it. Stop wasting the mask. Go give them to somebody who really needs them. I'm gonna hit this last piece.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit this last piece because I've been wanting to get this off my heart, and I'm gonna let the people go on this one. This is
now rant number 3.
Yeah, this is rant number 3.
If you're keeping score at home, this is number 3.
I need to get this off my chest. We've been doing this thing called social distancing, okay? Uh-huh. And I understand, I respect it, and I appreciate what's happening with the social distancing. Now, I've been going on my walks, I've been all day at the computer. I've been focused on the computer, and to get my mind right, I got to get out. I got to get my miles in. You know what I'm saying? Got to keep my pace up. Got to get my heart pumping. Got to get a sweat in. I tell you what, and I'm walking hard, and I'm doing my walk around my neighborhood where I pay my taxes and my mortgage.
Okay.
And I'm seeing people, as I'm walking down the sidewalk, they jumping off to the side of the sidewalk. And then they looking at me all hard. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not sure if it's racism or Rona with some of this stuff. Because some of this is real racist seeming to me. I understand 6 feet and all that stuff. But some of y'all, the way y'all looking at me now, that particular day, I went back and I looked at myself. I realized I had on black sweatpants. I had on black sneakers. I had on black hoodie with a black vest over top and a black wool cap.
In a predominantly white neighborhood.
And predominantly as in me and like one other neighbor. One other neighbor.
That's predominantly.
That's not white. Yeah, very predominantly. Almost all.
That's literally definition of predominantly.
Almost all. Yeah. So I realized I look crazy. I may have looked crazy at the time. I'm puffing hard. I'm a big boy. I'm walking down the sidewalk. I'm in all black. I'm sweating. I'm breathing hard. I may have been mouthing lyrics to myself. I look crazy. But I'm going to give people a pass. But y'all got about 2 or 3 weeks more before I start saying, hey, is this racism or Rona?
You are not going to say nothing to those people. You're going to keep walking.
Oh, no.
So you're just going to say, excuse me, sir, is this racism or Rona?
Is this racism or Rona?
Okay.
Because I need to know. I need to know that some things are going on. And I understand we're trying to social distance here, but I wasn't about to bite you. I wasn't about to sneeze on you. I was just walking. But yeah, racism or Rona, it's getting real close out there. It's getting real close. I'm going to give some of y'all people a pass for the next couple weeks. But guess what? I'm keeping a tally up here. And if I see you again, it's going to be a thing between me and you. That's a promise I got for you. Racism, Rona. Keep your eyes open. Stay woke, people. Stay woke.
Yeah, I just automatically walk in the street. Especially if it's a female coming in my direction on the sidewalk, and I just automatically just go to the street.
Well,
yes. It's too many possibilities.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Single white female.
Yeah, I don't.
White female walking by themselves, or a little white child. I swing all the way wide. I swing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Anybody else, I'm puffing my chest out.
Even black females, the female period, red, yellow, black and white, whatever you are.
There's a whole lot of charges I don't want. All it takes is a half accusation. All it takes is a half accusation. And no. Hey, let me say something else. This is a real story. I have a friend who works in a convenience store.
Mm-hmm.
Some little teenager, teeny bobber, thought it would become funny for her to come in there. She comes in. This is last week. She comes in, leans over the counter, and sneezes on him on purpose. Now, she didn't know this particular individual. I don't know what she expected, but she got backhanded.
And these days, that's assault with a deadly weapon.
Yep, she caught a fresh backhand. I'm telling y'all out here.
He hit her?
Yes. It's not funny. It's not funny.
He's about to get a case. You can't go hitting little white girls.
She reached over the counter and intentionally sneezed on him.
And he works at a convenience store. That's on film.
It's on film.
We've all seen the overhead shot before.
And so
behind the counter,
he definitely. I don't know if it was reaction. I don't know the instinct, but it was a quick backhand. And I said, you could tell it was just, there's a difference between a backhand and a forehand. If he would have came forward with it, he was trying to hurt her. The backhand was just letting her know, hey, we don't do that around here. We don't play. And so what happened was he actually ended up getting sent home. And the manager actually ended up getting him tested for corona and gave him a week off. The girl, it turns out, tried to come over the counter at him after she got a little check for purposely sneezing on him. And they stopped her. I guess her little friends was there, and they stopped her. Her parents tried to come in there the next day. The manager had a discussion and told him fully what had happened. The parents were like, you know what? Never mind. We'll go back home now. I'm saying all this to say, don't be silly out here. I read another story where somebody went in the store and coughed on $35K worth of produce and meats.
They had to throw it all out.
$35,000 worth of produce and meat. Hey, don't get locked up and don't get shot up. Mess around with this corona. It's not a funny. Yeah,
these
it's
are
not
perilous
funny.
times.
It's not funny.
Perilous times.
It's not funny. So don't y'all yeah, skibbity paps. He definitely gave her the skibbity paps, and that's what happened. It was just one skibbity, not even a pap. But y'all be careful out here. Y'all think y'all playing with stuff, and I'm putting everybody on notice. 2-3 more weeks, I'm gonna start calling out this racism Morona. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
I'm good.
Okay. I just want to reiterate to y'all that, for the record, all these freaking blessings makes perfect sense if you listen to the song. Just want to let y'all know that. I admit I was wrong, but it makes perfect sense. You listen to the song. He's talking about all the blessings you got, and so you saying all these freaking blessings makes perfect sense.
I'm gonna listen to the show again, sir. And if that's what it was, that's what it was.
I mean, that's not what he says. That's not what he says, but it makes sense if you say it like that. Perfect sense.
She need to get body slammed by John P. Key. No, we don't want. John has been working out though. Go look at John's Instagram. He's been putting in the work in the gym. He's looking good.
I always thought, I don't know if you remember that show, Celebrity Fit Camp, where the weight loss show for celebrities. Yeah, I always thought they needed to have a gospel fit camp.
If they would do that, no. But here's the thing. The same network that would air gospel boot camp would also run Popeye's chicken commercials during the break.
Of course.
And so, which is totally against what we're trying to do here. It's totally against what we're trying to do.
You gotta pay the bills.
No.
You gotta make some money.
No, that's all I'm saying. I'm good for the day.
All right. And I want to remind people, like I said last week, on Easter, Your church needs to be like Jesus' tomb. Empty.
Empty. When is Easter?
Empty. I don't know. I'm gonna be home regardless. Whatever day it is, where you gonna be home?
Are you gonna dress up for Easter?
No.
You Spiffy Cliffy.
No. I told you that was the old. That was my former self. That was the old man. I done put on the new man.
But dog, you are Spiffy Cliffy. We gotta get you fresh.
That's not happening.
Hey, okay. There's something to think about. There's something to think
Spiffy
about.
Cliffy means putting on a sweatshirt and some jeans.
Nah,
T-shirt.
man.
That's what it's gonna be.
Hey, I want to thank y'all for
As long as my inside is clean, that's all that matters. Come on, somebody.
Won't he make you?
Come on, somebody.
Mm-hmm. I just walk around saying that sometimes. Won't he make you? My wife is like, what are you doing? I just get really loud.
I walk around here saying all kinds of songs.
I just sing that part though. Over and over again, just randomly, and get louder with it.
You should just go up there and be like, put me E flat real quick.
Yo, I'm gonna do that. Put me E flat real quick. Yo, my wife might hit me. I'm gonna get close to her and say, put me E flat real quick. Yo, I want to give special shout outs to everybody out there who is still working, still going out there doing their job. Hey, keep your heads up. This is a real word. I was having.
I'm sorry. Steve said it's A flat. I'm sorry. My bad. Put me A flat real quick. My bad. Thank you for the correction.
Oh man, I was listening to people, and it was people were tough. It was working from home, having tough times and whatnot, and it just wasn't the flow they were used to. And God hit me recently. It's like, hey, if you are blessed enough to still be working during these times and to still have a job, do it to the best of your ability. And to my students out there, whether you are in elementary school, high school, college, if you're blessed enough to still be going to school during this time, especially for some of y'all are blessed enough to be going to college, because that's not automatically what's required. Do it to the best of your abilities. Whatever God has placed before you, do it to the best of your abilities and with everything that he has given you coming up.
Yeah, I see all these essential staff online complaining.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that guy that guy that says you need to be thanking God for a job, but you do need to be thanking God you had a job.
Yep. And that's a real thing. Yeah. So everybody who's going, I know it's tough. I know it's different. You going through. Keep pushing. Most definitely. I got another word, but I might save that one. No, I'm gonna give you this word. Okay. This is another real word. It's kind of funny.
It ain't like they got nowhere to go.
It's kind of funny, but it's kind of not. So I'm getting frustrated in my journey because I'm only losing about a pound a week, and I'm getting frustrated. I've been wanting to lose more a week, and God, he really hit me with something, man. And he literally said, he's like, if you're losing a pound a week, how many weeks are in a year? And like, that's 52 weeks. That's 52 pounds. Like, if you just do your job and stay consistent. So to all my people out there who may not be seeing the scale move the way you want it to, stay consistent. And another thing he told me, because I know it was God, because he speaks to me this way. He's like, hey, man, you ain't get this fat in 6 months. You ain't going to get thin in 6 months.
Just be faithful over a few things.
And so just show up
Come on.
and do what you have to do consistently. And so it's really a word. It's a word on all levels in your personal life. Consistency. Just be consistent, whether you're working, whether you're going to school. Do what you need to do.
Last thing was we just want to offer condolences to everyone who has. I know we cracked a lot of jokes today, but seriously, condolences to everyone who has lost someone because of coronavirus. Thoughts and prayers are with you and your family during this time, and everybody who's feeling a lot of anxiety and stress because of everything that's going on. It's going to get better.
Yeah.
At some point, it's going to get better. I don't know when, but it will get better.
Stay prayed up. Amen.
All right. So we do this show every Tuesday at 9 p.m. right here on Facebook, 9 p.m. Eastern. If you have not done so, make sure you like our page so you can get a notification when we go live and join the rest of the neighbors, because I tell you, they have such a great time in the chat while we stay up here and ramble about nothing. They have their own good time.
I'm going to have to go back and read the chat this week. I definitely think they didn't listen to half the show that we did. It was definitely just them in their own zone today.
They were definitely having their own show.
Yep, 100%.
If you can't watch live, it's okay. You can always watch on demand. Just go into the page on Facebook, or you can check out the Turn to Your Neighbor podcast, wherever you get your podcast. Turn to Your Neighbor on YouTube. Just search for Turn to Your Neighbor. And you can go to businessbully.tv, Turn to Your Neighbor, and a bunch of other informational shows are there as well.
And we do appreciate you sharing. We're seeing people out here who actually watching the show that don't know either of us. And so we really appreciate y'all. So everybody who's coming in, who doesn't even know us and still listening to us, we appreciate you. And let us know who you are. Reach out. Don't try to friend me on the U version on the Bible, though. I went over that last week. That is personal.
Such a hater.
That is personal. I did find out.
The neighbor's just trying to share scripture with you. You're such a hater.
I did find out, though. I did find out that you can keep your personal whatever you're reading private.
You don't know that?
Yeah. I found that out. I
found
that out.
Private.
Yeah. Because I was like, first of all, why they need to be so descriptive in the titles? Like, let's back off of that, because the last thing you need is not to remember to set something to private, and then it's like, oh, okay, brother such and such is dealing with such and such, obviously. But find me in other places. Skip me on the Bible. Amen.
All right. So until next time, take care. Be blessed. Peace.
Peace.